Hello Cancer, welcome to your June monthly reading. Today we are going to be doing a general reading and a love reading. I have shuffled these cards already loads of times, so don't worry, I just want to get stuck into the reading. You can find me on Instagram at Romani_fire. I do daily readings there too. So let's get stuck into your general part of the reading. Again, I have shuffled these cards so many times, so don't worry. Let's get stuck in. When it comes to your overall energy, you're feeling very creative, you're feeling very confident, and you feel like you're being led with your heart, and you're admiring. You've got a staff wand here, and the King of Wands is admiring his own work. You know, he's looking off to the side and he's kind of like, damn, I've got this, like, how can, you know, I'm not as flaky as I used to be. Like, I'm really getting my shit together, and I'm going to start using this creative energy to start making things happen. There's a lot of like orange and yellow here, and orange is connected to the sacral chakra, which is all about creativity. It's like your little manifesting center, if you like. And then you have a lot of yellow, which is connected to your solar plexus, which is all about confidence, self-discipline, what's the word, like all the self-doubt and all that kind of stuff. Sorry, my mind just went blank. So I feel like for you guys, where you may have once felt full of self-doubt, you're now feeling self-assured, and you feel ready and able to start moving forward and start creating things that you've been putting off for a long time. Oh, there you go, see? When it comes to like work, finance and education, you're in a place now where you've literally, if you look at the table in the Magician card, he has everything that he needs. He has every tool. He's got the infinity symbol above his head, so he's got his head right. He's got all the tools that he needs. He's got his red cape, which talks about passion. It talks about instinct and intuition. And then we have the white gown, which is very pure and innocent. So this is something that you've been longing to do for a long time, and something you're very passionate about. And because you're now sitting in this kind of King of Wands energy, you're able to manifest all the things that you want when it comes to work, finances and like education and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm pretty sure that if not already, great opportunities will be coming up for you guys. There's a lot of yellow as well, like in the background here and in this card here. So you're feeling really confident at the moment, and I really like that for you guys. When it comes to like your thought process, your communication and your truth, you're really starting to live from and communicate your authentic self. Like, you've got past the point of trying to please others and help others and be the mother to everybody else, and now you're starting to kind of stick up for yourself, and you're starting to speak out, and you're starting to focus more on what you want and how you want your life to be. And by doing that, you literally create your happily ever after. And that's great, because, you know, we've all been going through these seasons. Pisces season, I know for a lot of people, was the worst. And you're starting to come out now, and come out of that phase now, and you're starting to really get into your own skin and really understand who you are. And that's great, because it takes a lot to do that kind of stuff, you know. When it comes to your plan of action, you have the Justice card. So this feels like the message I'm getting for this is the balance. It's like there's no need to rush or to force or to like that whole kind of like rush or forcing kind of energy, because what is will always be. Like, there's no need to rush or anything like that. What you're doing is exactly what you're doing, and you're manifesting what you want. So just be more patient. I feel like for some of you, you may have been going through some family issues or friendship issues, and I feel like in the beginning it was quite toxic, but now it seems like everything has settled and everybody's just going about their business, and it seems like, okay, yeah, there's not going to be any fights for now. But we also have this curtain, and like I say, every time I see a curtain in a card, I always say, what is hiding behind that curtain, because you look like you're cool. Maybe for you guys you're coming across like you've dealt with it and you're fine with it, but I feel like underneath it all, I feel like maybe you're not actually okay with all the things that have happened in this situation, whether it's with your family or your friends. I feel like you're just saying okay just to kind of shut the situation up. But I feel what will happen is, if you don't start addressing the issues that have come up or the triggers that are coming up, whatever's hiding behind this curtain, which you don't want people to see, is going to come to the surface. And it's going to be like the Big Bang, and you're just going to explode, and it's just going to be a whole heap of mess. So I feel like for the time being, yeah, it's okay to sit here and feel balanced, but you know the truth, and the truth is behind that curtain. You have a lot of shit that you've got to say, and you're just not willing to say it at the moment. So instead, you're just sitting here, and you know, the red here, I would usually use that as a sign of like passion and creativity and all that kind of stuff. But I feel like the red here in this card is anger. I feel like the underlying emotion here for you guys is built up anger, and I feel like you're suppressing a lot, and I feel like at some point you're going to explode. So before you get to that point, it may just be a really good idea to actually sit down and have a conversation with these people or persons or whatever, whoever it is, and just let them know that you're actually feeling you're not feeling okay with the situation, and you don't want to act out of emotion. You want to act out of, you know, like you want to take yourself out of the emotion, and you want to approach it in a more kind of balanced way. And you know, you do have the Ten of Cups when it comes to your communications, so I don't feel like there's going to be a problem if you address it now. But I feel like if you keep hiding how you really feel, I feel eventually there's going to be some serious issues. When it comes to love, emotions and relationships, you have the Ten of Cups, and he's really in control, or tries to be in control of his emotions. But I think in this card, for me, what sticks out more is all of the harsh lines. Like, it's not like a fluid flow. There's a lot of like harsh lines, and the water's still kind of uneven, and it's not like still water. You still have a lot of emotions going on here. So while he appears to be in control of his emotions, again, I feel like the underlying issue is that there is still some emotion that hasn't been addressed, and it's good to address it now while you're in this place of balance and you're able to communicate clearly, rather than wait for it to turn crazy. And you also have blue here, and the blue usually when it comes to the throat chakra is quite a intense, well, not really intense, but a more of a royal turquoisey kind of blue. But in this card, the King of Wands, the blue colour is watered down, which means that emotionally you're not communicating fully what your truth is. Like, you're talking about your truth, but you're not really expressing it properly. You're kind of doing the usual, oh, hi, yeah, everything's fine. Yeah, you know, I wasn't too happy about that, but yeah, whatever. But the reality is, it's not whatever. The reality is, I need to talk about this. Let's talk about it. Let's get things sorted. When it comes to relationships, like partners, families and friends and all that kind of stuff, you could be having issues with a water sign. So this could be Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio. I feel like everything is going to be okay, but I feel like to get to that point again, I feel like I'm repeating myself, so I'm not going to keep going around in circles. But I feel like, again, communicate when the time is right, but you also know that that time is very soon. You don't want things to explode or backfire. When it comes to your inner emotions, I feel like you're trying to control them a little bit too much. I feel like you're really trying to control. I mean, for me, what I pick up on is this red that I spoke about, which would be anger or some kind of aggression or something. And I feel like the underlying energy is that you're kind of trying to control that. And you're very loving people, and I don't doubt that for a second. But I also know that when someone fucks with you or fucks with your family, friends and partners, you got that little hint of crazy, and I feel like if you don't address anything soon, you're going to go from being loving and understanding to being a crazy biatch. And that's fine, you know, sometimes we need to be human and lose our shit every now and again, but ask yourself, is it worth it? Because if you're in this space now and you're able to do that, then go for it and do it. Yeah, I started to repeat myself, so I feel like I'm going to stop there with your general reading. I hope it resonated with you. Let me know in the comments below. Let's have a look at your love reading and see what's going on there. Again, I've already shuffled these cards already, so I'm going to go straight in with the reading. You have the Six of Cups. Usually this represents nostalgia, and it represents like you could be having a partner maybe return. Maybe you might hear from someone that you wasn't expecting to hear from, and it kind of brings back this feeling that you once had for them. And even though, you know, this guy is offering her flowers, she's not really fully paying attention. And I feel like you're not really paying attention because it's almost like you've kind of been there, done that, so you're looking at all your other options. But I feel like this guy's trying to tell you something important and you're just not interested, and that's fine. In different news, I feel like you do have someone coming back in, or it could just be that it might be someone new, but you might feel like you've already known them before, and it's kind of like a soulmate, twin flame, or whatever label you want to apply to it, and they come in with an offer and you're not really expecting it. Got the Magician again. So when it comes to people, again, you could be dealing with a water sign. So this could be a Pisces, Scorpio or Cancer. Or it could just be someone that holds that energy. They could be very kind and caring and intuitive. And I feel like you're ready. I feel like with the Magician card, you're ready. Like, I feel like you've been manifesting this person for a very long time. And I feel like you know what it is you want in your relationships, but I don't feel like you always communicate what you want in your relationships. So you could end up with a lot of confusing situations. So if you're in a relationship, this could be that you're ready for the next step. If you're dating, this could be that you're ready to take the next step and you're ready to move on to it, or maybe into a relationship with this person. The relationship feels very soulmate, like very twin flamey soulmate. So this could be the person you've been trying to manifest for your whole entire life, let's face it, because we've always had that dream of who our ideal partner would be, or we've all like the characteristics or what they might look like and stuff like that. And I feel like that person might be coming in for you very soon. Yeah, I'm just looking because I'm drawn to something, but I can't figure out what. But when this offer, or if you're dating and this offer comes in, try not, just because they might not look a certain way, that you know, like you might have in your head a certain type that you might like, just because this person might not look how you want them to look, they're going to be everything that you need when it comes to everything else. And you have to ask yourself this question: does it really matter if they have blonde hair and blue eyes instead of dark black hair and brown eyes? Does that really matter to you? Does it matter that they're not 6'3" but in fact 5'11"? You know, figure out what's important. Just because the package comes in and it might not be what you expect doesn't mean that this person is not going to be a great person for you in this time and your future. So I'm going to leave it there before I start repeating myself again. I hope that resonated with you guys, and yeah, I shall see you guys in the July readings. Take care, bye.